Team coverage of the winter weather takes us to an area that saw some of the most snow today. 10 on your size, Liz Kilmer is live in Elizabeth City. So how's it look right there, Liz?
Tom, really not too bad. The snow for the most part had begun tapering off by about 5. There was some concern that wet roads would turn icy, but fortunately we haven't really been seeing much of that. You can take a look. This is North Road Street. Not a lot of traffic right now, but there was some earlier, and pavement's been cleared. Now take a look at conditions earlier, though. This was Elizabeth City earlier this afternoon. 10 on your sides. Joe Fisher was out here when the flurries began shortly before 2. Several plow trucks were spotted, but plows really weren't needed as snow didn't stick to pavement. NCDOT started prepping for this storm in advance. They put out brine yesterday and this morning. This is video from nearby Hertford. You can see NCDOT trucks fully stocked piles. Crews were focusing their efforts on bridges and overpasses, and their efforts really seem to pay off. We're told crews will continue to monitor roads into the overnight. Now, we drove down here from Norfolk. It was about 7 o'clock at night. Looking at all those.
All right, we apologize for that transmission from Elizabeth City with Liz Kilmer. We're going to take things now. One of our biggest concerns is happening tonight with our road situation now because of the cold weather, the ice and snow. 10 on your size, Liz Palka is live in Virginia Beach. So what do the roads look like where you are, Liz?
Well, Tom, let me tell you, we have driven from the south side to the peninsula and now back again. We have not had any problems driving. So we wanted to give you a different angle, show you the roads from the perspective of someone who's working to keep them clear. Kevin Kirby operates a Virginia Beach Public Works salt and sand spreader. He let us come along as he checked out the conditions around Dam Neck Road and Farrell Parkway.
I started this shift early this morning, but I've been out here since the storm started. It was about 2 o'clock.
No need for clearing snow after the accumulation Virginia Beach and much of Hampton Roads saw Friday. Instead, Kirby and other crews are focused on preventing black ice.
Trying to keep the roads from icing over. I'm trying to treat the wet spots that possibly could freeze up, and you can get black ice. As
Kirby is out on the road, another equipment operator is back mixing sand and salt. The mixture is then loaded into the spreaders that will be out on the streets through the night. More than a dozen trucks will work clear through until 6 Saturday morning, treating the primary roads and looking for ice on bridges and overpasses.
We're going to pretty much have a shift all around the clock till the morning with the cold temperatures that we're having tonight.
Now here's something interesting. Kirby told us that you would be surprised to know how many drivers try to pass a plow or spreader or just drive too close. In fact, they had a vehicle rear-end one of their trucks today. That happened right here in Virginia Beach. Depending on the conditions, driving too close or trying to pass them is very dangerous. They ask that you slow down, back up, give them room to do their job, which is just making these roads safer. Live in Virginia Beach, I'm Liz Palka, 10 on your side.
All right, thank you, Liz. We want to know how crews are handling the highways tonight at this hour. VDOT's Jennifer Gwaltney joins us live on the phone. Thank you for joining us this evening. And how do things look?
Things are looking pretty good. Most of the interstates have dried out, and motorists may still encounter some icy spots on the ramps and bridges and overpasses. But we're going to continue to monitor conditions overnight and treat as needed.
And looking at this situation, we didn't get a whole lot of snow today. We have an ice situation on some of the roads. We're also looking at dropping temperatures throughout the weekend. How are we prepared for the coming days if we get more freezing temperatures overnight, temperatures going into the teens, I believe, for Saturday night going into Sunday morning? Are we prepared to deal with black ice for the weekend?
Yes, we are. We will continue to monitor and treat any wet or icy patches that we may see, and just want motorists to be aware that even though the roadways may look dry and safe, they should still continue to practice caution, especially on those ramps, bridges, and overpasses and shady areas, because they very well may encounter some icy spots.
Couple of snowfalls we had in Hampton Roads this year. Is this kind of a dry run for the rest of the winter because we have plenty still ahead?
Yes. Yes, we are. We're prepared, no matter what other winter conditions we may have for the rest of the winter.
Okay, thank you very much, Jennifer Gwaltney, for joining us. You look there at the traffic along the roads, not looking too bad this evening. 10 of your sides, Matt Gregory, also sent us some video from Jeanette's Pier in Nags Head. When the snow first started coming down, you can see it looks a lot different there than it did in parts of Virginia.